Here and now, whatever your mind is saying about this moment, stop giving it so much significance, so much meaning. Stop finding it to be important. Perhaps this agitates the mind. Now thoughts are saying, oh, maybe I want to click away from this video. Or what is he talking about? That voice right there, stop taking that voice seriously. Stop giving that voice so much importance. So that brings us to the first point of our video today. Thoughts, they thrive on the significance that you give to them, the sense of importance that you give to them. In this very moment, you have the capacity to let go just for the moment, forget about later. Let go of finding your thoughts valuable. Once again, notice that the mind may be agitated. And now thoughts are saying, but thoughts are so important. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do? Just for right now, can you let go of believing that thoughts are important? Just for right now, have no care about what thoughts wish to say. We need to learn this principle and practice it because this is what allows us to recognize that state of freedom away from thoughts. That is the only thing that starts to dissolve our compulsive overthinking. Then we're able to use the mind the way it is intended rather than it ruling us, right? Maybe you've heard the saying before that the mind should be your servant, not your master. It becomes your master when you take everything it says so seriously, when you give it so much meaning, so much importance. So now that maybe we find ourselves in this state, we need to bring some moments into our day where we are letting go of our believed importance of mind. In this very moment, it starts here and now. These practices have no future. It always starts here and now, and it is only for here and now. So while you're with me here and now, whatever your mind is saying, can you just for the moment let go of believing in the mind made idea that mind is important? This just allows you to rest in a simple presence. You notice that? When you let go of taking thoughts to be important, thoughts cannot go on. They automatically fall through. If in this moment nothing that thought is saying is important, then you just don't even think. And all that you're left with is a simple presence. Take a moment to notice this very moment. What is here and now without processing it through the mental commentary, right? Thoughts are always saying things about what you are experiencing. Right now, thoughts are not important. Instead, just experience this current, present experience without the mental commentary, which is always diluting it, filtering it through its ideas. When you let go of thoughts in such a way, notice how you're just present. You feel alive. If anything, you become more in tune with life as it is. In the present moment, there's an innate sense of safety, aliveness. well being, peacefulness. Take a moment to taste that. You can only taste that with your attention, not with thoughts. Let go of thinking, let go of taking thoughts to be important right now. The second thing that will help you to stop overthinking. Notice how right now thoughts maybe are saying things. Maybe they're saying things about my face, what I'm saying to you. They're talking and saying things about the video, whether you like it or not. The second thing to help you stop overthinking is, regardless of what thoughts are saying, stop taking it to be what you are. Stop taking thoughts to be what you are. Realize that you are not your thoughts. You are not the thinker. For this moment, any questions you have about this or doubts you have about this, also let them not matter just for now. We are suspending all questions, all doubts, all descriptions, all mental talk. Because what I wish for you to experience is that taste of presence, that taste of what remains when thoughts are not. Because that will begin to answer all of your questions. But until you, for this moment, let go of the question, oh, but how, if I let go of thoughts, then how will I work? How will I make sure that life is going the way I want? If you don't step out of the question, if I'm not thought, then what am I? Or how am I going to do this and that? Then you can't taste that presence. You'll stay in thought. Notice how those thoughts are designed to keep you in thoughts. Mind fights for the mind. Mind argues on behalf of the mind in order to perpetuate mind. Here and now, all I'm asking just for now is let go of thinking thoughts are important and let go of taking thoughts to be what you are. And just be here with me, alive, present, aware. When you don't take thoughts to be what you are and you don't conceive of them as important, significant, true, then thoughts are no longer sticky. They can no longer pull you in that direction. Please do notice that the thoughts which are the stickiest, right? Why are they sticky? It's because, number one, you take yourself to be the thinker of that thought. You take yourself to be the one for whom it is so important to think this thing. And then two, you find the topic of that thought super important. There's a great sense of investment in it for you. Just take, for example, the thought that compels you, that is sticky to you, is not sticky to your friend. A thought about financial security may be very, very sticky for you because there's a great sense of investment there, a great sense of uncertainty there. You don't know how it's going to work out and all that. So, and you have a deep attachment to how it must work out for you and how must it pan out for you. And if it doesn't, then you're in trouble. So that type of thought will hook you in so much, so deeply. Whereas, let's say your friend who has good financial resources, the same thought of financial uncertainty will not be so sticky to that person. He doesn't find it so important. So I understand that you may say, but it's not as important for him because he's not in that situation of financial uncertainty. But that's the trick with thoughts. These practices have to be done despite your personal situation. Whether or not you are in some type of danger, some type of situation where it is totally uncertain, if you want to become free from the compulsive overthinking and the suffering that mind creates, then here and now, you have to practice letting go of interest in it for the moment, letting go of imbuing it with importance for the moment. Because trust me, even your friend who has financial certainty, security, if his financial resources are taken away from him, his mind will become equally restless. So, this is something that we have to learn in life. Right now, certain things may be good in your life, certain things may be bad. You're in anxiety over the bad and you feel okay about what is good. But the very next moment, what you currently have good in your life can be taken away from you. And then you will deeply suffer and you will be lost in thoughts about it. So if you want to start to discover an unconditional, not conditional, unconditional peace within yourself, you have to practice this now, regardless of what your situation is, regardless of what is right or wrong, regardless of whatever danger may be lurking tomorrow. It's not because of that that you are anxious. It's because of a lack of introspection and reflection and meditation that we are restless right now. And the circumstances are just reminders that we haven't done this work, that we don't know who we are, that we need to look within. Overthinking is a disease born from a lack of introspection, a lack of understanding who we are. How to know who we are? Those are the first two steps. Stop taking, in this moment, stop taking thoughts to be important, significant, meaningful, valuable. That helps you to unlock the prison. And two, stop taking thoughts to be what you are. This makes number one even easier. This helps you transcend the prison of mind. This makes all thoughts not as sticky anymore, where you're able to disengage for a moment. You relax away from all thoughts, and you are left with a simple presence, a simple awareness of the present moment. And notice thoughts will keep arising. Be like, oh, what do I do with this? How is this valuable? And notice how they keep trying to bring you back into thought. The present moments may seem underwhelming at first and not much of value at first, but it is here where you will begin to discover your unshakable inner peace and your true identity. But you need to dwell in there a little more. You need to spend more time in the present. You need to spend more time where there is no time in the present. And the only way you can do that is stepping outside of thoughts. And the only way you can step out of thoughts is one, stop taking them to be so important and significant. And two, stop taking it to be what you are. If you are not thoughts, then what are you? This is the mystery of life. And the answer to it will be revealed in the silent presence, which remains when you step out of thoughts. Don't take yourself so seriously right now. Be lighthearted. Even if you don't understand this, it's okay. For right now, don't try to figure anything out. Notice that it's only as the thinker you try to figure anything out. The moment you notice yourself figuring things out, just let go for the moment. And just be with me, alive, present, aware. There's such a simple peace present, waiting for you here. The more time you spend in the present, the more it matures and becomes your natural, normal state of being. Mental peace is fake peace. It is conditional peace. Oh, I am at peace today because my finances are good, or my relationship is good. My body is healthy. The moment any of those things are taken away, that peace is gone. This inner peace is unconditional. It is beyond what the mind can conceive. This you need to discover more and more by just stepping down from thoughts into presence. And you will find it. It's there for you. No matter how much it seems that, like, right now, that's not a reality for you. Thoughts have convinced you that that cannot be a reality for you. And you keep thinking that those thoughts are important, that those thoughts are you. Here, the problem is the solution. The problem is right now, we take these thoughts too seriously and we take them to be what we are, and we're lost in their illusions. The solution is we need to let go of thinking of them as so important. And two, we need to let go of conceiving them to be what we are. Let them go. Be here now. This is the simple practice that will absolutely transform your life. We do a lot of this here on this channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And if you want to do this with a bunch of other people who are also practicing these teachings and becoming free from mind identification, join our free group. I will link it down below. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments below. If you found it helpful, what didn't you find helpful maybe? I'd be grateful to learn your feedback. That's all for today. I'll see you next time.